Okay, so we're doing the right pocket now, which is double the size of the other two. Well, the other two put together actually, but it's big enough to hold like your mobile phone. So that's why I did it. So I like to have my mobile phone handy but safe. So I like it in a zippered pocket. Okay, so you've done the same thing with the zipper. Clipped it to the top with the zipper pull down. And if you want it to the left side again, remember to line up all your zippers. Make sure you check that before you attach it. Otherwise you'll be ripping it all out again. And we're going to go and stitch that, base that with a 1/8 inch seam. Okay, so we're basting the zipper to the third pocket, the third zipper pocket, which is your right zipper pocket. Okay, now we're going to stitch the pocket lining the same way as we did the other pocket. So you'll get the hang of these after a while. You'll be making them quicker than I do because I love this style of pocket. I find it so neat, and they always look good when they're done, when they're finished. So move your zipper pull out of the way if you're stitching from the left. Now line up your edges, right side together again, remember that. I don't know if you can hear the kids in the background. I have a primary school behind me. I think they're all out. It's a sports day today, I think. Okay, so stitch your pocket lining and your zipper and your right panel together with a 1/4 inch seam. Back stitching at both ends again. Okay, so then we fold it out. Both press away from the zipper. And we'll top stitch across there again. And we're going to top stitch now across the right panel and making sure you go straight through the pocket lining. Always make sure you're pulling your lining down, checking to make sure it's not bunched up at the back. Even if you've ironed it, sometimes they can creep back up. Then we grab your pocket lining, bring it up, fold it up, right sides together to the zipper, flatten it out or press it with your iron, make sure your sides are all lined up. And we base that together to the zipper with a 1/8 inch seam. Just check as you go along, make sure it's all lining up. And check underneath, make sure all that's done. Got some little fluffs. Pull them off, make sure they're not. There you go. And base down the sides. your third pocket is done. Now just make sure you go and trim your ends of your zippers off. Okay, so we've got both pieces done now, both pockets. Oh, 3 pockets. Now we're going to attach them. So take your third pocket that you just finished, right sides down with the middle panel. So you can see the flat edges. Making sure your zipper is out of the way. I would use clips here because it's starting to get a little bit thicker. Make sure it's all lined up. Okay, so you've clipped them together and we're going to go and stitch them at 1/4 of an inch. Okay, we're stitching all 3 zipper pockets together now to the middle panel. So with 1/4 of an inch seam, make sure you back stitch. Okay, so we fold that open, press it open, make sure your seam is facing the middle panel, okay, because we want to now top stitch to that seam. I'm just going to finger press, but you can take it over to your iron if you really want to make sure that it's going to sit nice and flat. I'll just check as I go along. And there we go. Okay, as you can probably see, my middle panel looks a little bit thinner than the one I just showed you that I sewed at the sewing machine, because I realised when I came to come and put my top panel on, it was out by 1/2 inch. So I must have cut my middle panel 2 inches wide instead of 1.5 inch. So I had a little break and I unpicked it and I've re-sewn it on. So as you can tell, it's a little bit thinner, and that's the right measurement. So otherwise the gusset won't fit. Okay, so we're going to add the top panel, the exterior one. I'm not sure why I did 2 inches. I think I was just in a hurry to cut everything and I thought, oh, I'll do 2 inches and I'll trim that down later, but I forgot. So I won't be doing that again. Okay, so we're going to go over to the sewing machine and attach that now with 1/4 inch